Hey everybody, it's Lane here, and today's topic is Ultimate Conquest. As I mentioned in the previous video, Ultimate Conquest is a really nice event after Alliance Conquest, and with the playoffs, basically top alliances are here that were ranked based on their cooperation and their amount of points they had in the end. So, in the semifinals, we had BCL Knights, the Nightwalkers, which it was expected that BCL wins. They also beat the Cartel, as expected. I mean, it was pretty clear that BCL was gonna go to the finals, and yes, they're number one contester to win it all. So about the bets, I called it last time that it would be a safe bet to go for the Nightwalkers because the handicap was just too huge for BCL to make it favorable for them. It was nearly impossible, so it was a safe bet, and it turned out it was just like that. 65k handicap is just too big to reach. So for anyone who betted, I hope that you went for Cartel and Nightwalkers because that's how it turned out. Now, on the winner bracket semifinals, we had Running Under Fear and the Cartel, which the Cartel won with 12k point margin. Honestly, I expected Running Under Fear to win this match because even though they might not be as good as Cartel in terms of cooperation, they had Savo and DK, which would I assume they would make a huge difference on that, but I didn't see the match, so I'm not sure what exactly went down in this match. But I assume that the powerhouse, the Cartel, just had better teamwork than Running Under Fear. So Running Under Fear was put down to the lower bracket, and in the quarterfinals of the lower bracket, they faced Neo, which they beat by a really wide margin, which I never believed, to be honest. But I think that Neo missed the top players. Let me check. Yeah, basically it's not a names. Lord Savo, EK, Lady Psych, Killer, top 5 in elimination points. And then we have from Neo Isaac Lamb, Tywin Lannister, Alice, Dudu, Xenomorph, and Benny. Basically, Neo missed a lot of strong players. Basically, the key players like Fulgor, Iron Breaker, Iron Hand. And I guess that was the main factor why they lost by such a wide margin. And on to the next match, we had the Nightwalkers against the BTS Bangtan Boys, which was an expected match for Bangtan Boys to win as well, since they're one of the other powerhouses, along with Run, Cartel, Neo, and BCL. Basically, the top 5 alliances in the game. So, after BCL beat the Cartel were put in the finals of lower bracket. BTS and Run faced, and Run won against BTS, as they did in the past as well. Let me check where's the match. Yes, here it is. They won in the Ultimate Conquest against BTS previously, so I figured that even though they were outnumbered, Lord Savo is just stronger than Orion and could do more in the match, I assume. And now there's only left the lower bracket finals against the Cartels and Run, which I am not sure because it is probably going to be the hardest and the most interesting match in the whole run, where both alliances will give everything they have in order to make it to the finals, which BCL is gonna be expecting one of those two alliances to come. I want to make a bold assumption here. Basically, I think Run is gonna win the next match, and Savo will just try to solo every single castle down, basically spending a ton of healing points. But that cannot happen that easily because Cartel is very organized and has really strong members as well that they can properly defend their castles. But honestly, I think this time the underdog is gonna be favorite. At least my favorite for this match, even though in the end I'm pretty sure we all know the result of the finals. Whoever reaches the finals, no matter if it's the Cartel or Running Under Fear, BCL is gonna win it anyways. They're the top alliances. As you can see here, the top 5 basically, but BCL has the best players and is the most organized, has awesome cooperation, so I don't think BCL is gonna lose in any kind of way. BCL won against Cartel with 50k points margin. The handicap was 65, I think, if I'm not sure, against the Cartel. So for betting, it would make sense. But honestly, in this match against Cartel and Run, I think Run is gonna win, with Savo just exploding. And then the finals, I don't even want to talk about it because it's pretty obvious for every player that knows who BCL is. In my mind, there is no doubt that BCL is gonna win, so it's just gonna be really interesting to see the Cartel and Running Under Fear match against each other once again, and see whoever can push more towards the victory. Is the Sava gonna explode and win everything basically by spending a lot of healing points, or the Cartel cooperation will dominate the Running Under Fear alliance? It is really unclear, and it's gonna be a really hype match, probably even better than the finals. I assume, yes, this is gonna be the best match of this playoff. The Cartel versus Run. This is a rematch, but that was not as important as this one is. This is all in or nothing. So I think Savo will just push his way to victory. But you never know. Cartel is a powerhouse, and with great teamwork, they can do once again what they did a few days ago by beating Running Under Fear and going to the finals against BCL. So if we're gonna talk about betting, I don't know, let me check the handicap because I am not sure. So it's 28,000 points handicap for Cartel, which no matter how it goes, it is not gonna be possible for Cartel to beat Run with 28k points difference. It's not gonna happen. Sava just won't allow it. Even if they lose, the handicap is gonna be just a tiny bit, I guess, under 10k for sure. So this is 100% safe bet, in my opinion, to go for Run and bet on them. Plus, I am calling it that Run is gonna win this time. I am not sure about it, but the underdogs really impressed everyone in this playoff. Even though they're still a powerhouse, they're still considered one of the weakest in terms of alliance power. But as you know, Sava is probably the strongest player in the game, and let's see if he can make the miracle happen. So basically, my guess is that Run is gonna win, and See you until the next episode. Thank you all for coming.